Hey friends, welcome back to our little Oregon homestead. So glad to have you guys here today. So today was a super hard, super long day at work. Like you guys know, this is not our full-time job. So Micah has a 40-hour-a-week full-time job. I have a 40-hour-a-week full-time job. And then obviously we have the kids and all kinds of stuff going on. So homesteading, gardening, all this fun stuff that we really enjoy is often something that ends up coming last on our priority list, just because it's not our means of income at this point. We're mostly just trying to build it into something that can eventually be sustaining for us. But right now it's not. So unfortunately that means that most days we don't get out here as often as we want to. But today I had to make it a priority because super long day at work, and this is my happy place. So this is where I want to be when I have a hard day. So that's what I'm doing. I am going to be planting some flowers for spring today. I picked these up at Home Depot this past weekend, and it's super straightforward. I have some tulips, and then I have these beautiful things that I've never seen before, I've never planted before, but they are just too pretty not to try. They look kind of like the dandelion flowers that you blow in the wind, but they're colorful and they just look super pretty, so I'm excited to try it. I have this one last bed here that I don't have anything planted in yet, and I've been saving it for the right thing. And I knew it was going to be flowers, and then when I saw these I just thought they would be perfect, and I just get to look forward to a bunch of beautiful colors in the spring. What I've really been struggling with lately, the past week or so, is being in the here and now and enjoying the process. It's been so hard seeing other people and other gardens and other homesteads and where they're at versus where we're at, but I just kind of have to keep reminding myself that I'm not ready for that yet, and God knows I'm not ready for that yet, so he's not going to put me in the situation that I'm not going to be successful in. I just watched Erin from Floret, her Instagram stories, I think sometime last week. She was doing a tour of her garden, not her full business garden, but like her backyard cottage kitchen garden type area that she has started. And it just looks amazing. It looks beautiful as you would expect it would. But I found myself just really wanting all of that. I texted my husband, I texted Micah and was like, look at her stories, this is what I want right now. It's really hard to get caught up in what you see as a possibility. But I know that if I was thrown into that garden right now, if I was somehow able to establish all that here right now, I wouldn't have the time to attend it like I should. I wouldn't have the resources to attend it like I should. And it just wouldn't be successful because that's not what I am capable of doing right now. So as hard as it is, I just have to remember that I'm slowly building my garden to what I want it to be. And right now it does just consist of this small area, but eventually someday it will expand and it will look more like what my dream garden is. And it's all about being patient, and it's not easy being patient. I am no stranger to waiting and wanting, and this is the time that's hard. But focusing on the process, focusing on now, and enjoying the joy that these small things give me right now is really what's going to get me to the end. And the funny thing about that is there is like no actual end, because there's always going to be more that I want, but with my situation specifically, like with my garden specifically, there's always going to be more work to do. So once 1 year is over, once one season is over, it's going to be about getting ready for the next season and what I can do better and more of, and just be what else I can do that I didn't do the year prior, the season prior. It's a constant learning process. It's a constant give and take, and that's why if you don't enjoy the work, it's not gonna be a good thing in the future. So I'm really focusing on enjoying the work now, and right now this is truly bringing me joy. This being outside, being just here and getting to just plant these is really making me happy right now, and that's what's important. So as much as I want the picture perfect garden, I am gonna be patient. I am going to be patient in, I'm going to be happy in the place that I am and the time that I am in, and I am going to do everything I can to make the most of it right now. So that being said, I am going to go ahead and get these into the garden. So this one, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. Allium, I think, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if you guys know, but that's what it's gonna look like. And I mean, the directions come on all of these. Some that are the ones I've done before said to specifically soak them in water for a couple hours before. These ones don't say anything about that I can see. Well, yeah, these ones don't say anything about soaking in water before, so I'm just gonna get them planted because I have the time right now and I want to do it. And then these ones, of course, are just this beautiful tulip variety, which is gonna be super nice. And these ones don't say anything about soaking either, so I'm gonna go ahead and get them into the ground. So these tulips go, oops. These tulips go 5 inches into the ground, and these ones are supposed to be 8 inches to the ground. I don't know if I have quite that much ground in here, but I'm just gonna get them as deep as I can, and hopefully it'll be enough to get them through the winter and into spring. So let's get to it. So I had enough bulbs to plant in both of these beds. Now these are going to be filled with flowers, and come springtime, this garden is going to look amazing. This is going to look so beautiful, full of color and full of life, and I'm so excited about it. So now I just have to water them and let them do their thing over winter. Just super amazing if you think about it. I mean, like, obviously it's no coincidence how life happens, because I mean, it's no coincidence that these flowers need these months of winter to grow and to strengthen and to be ready to develop in the spring. And I mean, like, it's it's not weird. It aligns perfectly with other animals and other living things in the world that need that time of rest and that time of strengthening and warmth and saving energy to further grow and develop and mature. So it's no coincidence how things happen, how life is created, and how life is sustained. And even though it doesn't surprise me, it still amazes me every time I think about it. Can't wait to get to see it unfold right before my eyes this spring. I'm just gonna water them. I'm going to let them soak in all of the nutrients, all of the water, all of the strength through the winter, and I'll be back in the spring and I'll definitely get to show you guys what that looks like then. So thank you for watching. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for getting me through a super hard day at work, and I'm just super grateful to have this opportunity to share what something like this can do for anybody, really. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for us, and we'll catch you on the next one.